stuck to whatever we had envisioned when we started off in 2019. We had wanted to bring personal care products which were truly 100% natural, right? So a lot of masking done by the entire industry where things were being called natural, but they were not natural. And that's where we understood that, okay, if these products did not exist, what were our ancient people doing at that time? So let us go back to Ayurveda and see to what were those products. Yes, we probably will not be able to stabilize the way they were stabilized before, which had only a very limited short shelf life of like 5 days, 7 days, 10 days. In this new age in generation, we might need better sensorials, better textures, better stability, etc. We will do that. But let's get that 100% natural offering. So we've stuck to that right from day one. From even today with a portfolio of about 35 plus products, every SKU, every product is 100% natural. Almost 90% is even whole. Like, whole to the extent we don't even take like anything in powdered format. We will take ashwagandha whole root. We will take bala root whole root. We will process it the way we want to so that there is no adulteration. We are able to maximize the nutrition of that. So, yeah, that's been the thought process. I think one very big lever to us, what we are doing today, is technology. So we have two things that enable us to do what we are doing. One is the R&D innovation, which is the formulation piece, and the other is the manufacturing. Right? You have to do just-in-time, everyday manufacturing, otherwise you will not be able to make fresh products. Right? To be able to manage such a large supply chain, we deal with close to 1,000 raw materials and packaging materials. Imagine creating 200 plus SKUs on a daily basis, managing these many materials which have a short shelf life. Even the likes of milk and dahi, which have like a 1 day shelf life, right? So all of this is being enabled because we have, put in our own ERP, our own technology has been developed because the, regular ERPs are not able to manage this kind of just-in-time preparation. So Gaurav, who's my co-founder, he is also a tech person. He's been in tech for almost 20 years now. So helps that DNA has been to automate a lot of things. We use technology. We use AI to generate personalized hand notes that we send out to every customer. So a lot of things that we do has technology in the backend. Otherwise, it's very difficult to actually pull off fresh. In FY22, we were doing about 24 crores of annualized revenue. FY23, we were doing 50 crores of annualized revenue. And FY24, March 24 basically, will be ending at about 110 crores of annualized revenue. So last month we closed at 92 crores. By March, we'll be doing about 110. Okay, so that's from a revenue perspective. If you look at the customer base, today we touch about 16 lakh customers. And if you look at repeat rates, you asked me about this previously. We are one of the very, very, very few brands who have such high customer loyalty. Typically, in an industry of personal care and FMCG, you will notice that even incumbent, very, very good brands, the averages are 25 to 30% repeat. Okay. When we started off, we took a seed round from angels, and our first institutional investor was Whiteboard Capital. I would say when we started off, people saw us as a very niche category. They had never thought that this can become a proper full-fledged personal care brand. They thought ये शायद ना जैसे घर से कुछ बना के भेज रहे हो, very niche face packs बनाओगे बस. That's the category that they imagined. Whiteboard was the first institutional investor who believed that yes, this can become like a large personal care brand and a natural lifestyle brand. So early days, yes, anything innovative that you bring in, it's new, people having built a thesis around it, and hence they start saying कि नहीं ये नहीं चल सकता. Also early days में you didn't have so many products. R&D takes long, right? So you weren't able to prove कि मेरा basket size कितना बड़ा बनेगा to be able to prove it. Right? Early days में we couldn't ship outside Delhi because everything had to go through cold chain. So the belief came in from Whiteboard first, and then a pre-series A happened with Sequoia Surge or Peak 15 Surge now. They believe that yes, today these challenges are there, but you are an innovative DNA company and you will eventually find out the solution. So we have been able to do that. After that, Fireside invested in us for a Series A, and now Bertelsmann has been the lead investor, as well as Amazon has also joined the round in a Series B. Since we we have been a direct to consumer for a very long time because we didn't have the shelf life that e-commerce could support us. Like marketplaces could not support us, right? But only in like 2021 did Amazon was the first one to say, okay, let's shelf your product. Even if you ship it from your warehouse, it's okay. You have a short shelf life for 1 month, doesn't matter. Let's go and list your product. And then we got Nika to change its terms of trade, and then we eventually were able to get them on board. But for the longest time, we've been on D2C. Till 2022, and in beginning of 2023, 90% of our business came from our own website. Right. So when we were doing about 50 crores of annualized revenue, 90% of the business was coming from our own website, which is big for many B2C brands. Right. So in terms of expansion, geographically we are already present across all pin codes of India. So we ship out online, so there's no issue. In terms of international expansion, we are wanting to do experiments. So this year we should definitely see some experiments coming into picture, either for MEA or for US. The other form of expansion, which is a bigger priority for us, which is the product side. We will expand into hair color, expand into shampoo, conditioner, and soaps. These are very, very large personal care categories representing close to 30% of the market. And these are areas where we don't have products today. So we will venture into that. That should give us expansion. And the third piece is retail. We are planning a 7% contribution coming from offline retail by March 25. That will be on the back of GT primarily. And then we'll expand into MT and EBOs. Our exclusive stores won't come out in this financial year. It will be for the next year. I'll tell you both from a brand as well as a business perspective. As a brand, you will notice the name is Nat Habit and nothing to do with fresh, right? Because the larger vision is to build a natural lifestyle, right? And the idea was that you can inculcate a lot of natural living habits with things that you use in your personal life and daily life. We started off with personal care where the white space was, but as a brand, we've gained enough trust and we will continue gaining trust and we'll give out more and more products that can help you build a natural lifestyle. That's the larger vision. Right? In terms of business, we're looking to do about 300 crores of annualized revenue next financial year. Following that, it will be about 550, and then following that, it will be 1,000 crores. So it's a 3-year roadmap that we've charted for ourselves to reach a 1,000 crore mark. This is only with personal care. There is a separate journey that we are mapping out for the next 5 years, which will not just be personal care. It will be a combination of personal care, wellness, beauty, and some amount of food experimentation will also.